Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I bet you all remember the Ten Commandments. Shazad, let's go. Ten Commandments. Boom. 1.
No other gods.
No other gods. 2.
No idols.
No idols. No American idols.
Use God's name.
Don't misuse
Keep the
God's name.
Sabbath.
Keep the Sabbath.
Honor your parents.
Honor, do whatever your parents say.
Sit,
Don't shoot your annoying siblings. Oh, sorry.
Adultery.
First.
No murder.
No murder in real life. Yeah.
No stealing.
First. Anybody know this one? Who had this one?
Don't-
No, this is the adult one.
Adultery.
Adultery one.
And then no.
Yes. Yeah.
Stealing. And your neighbors.
Don't steal your neighbor's stuff. Even if your neighbor has a nicer donkey than you.
The last one is don't.
Don't covet. So, what if your neighbor has a nicer goat?
Congratulate them.
Say, wow.
Wow, you
God is blessing you. Okay. So,
what if your neighbor has a nice country?
a nice country. Does it belong to them? If you're,
Oh, probably.
That's right. You can try to go to a better place. Oh, I didn't even leave a Bible for myself.
Wait, did we pray?
We didn't pray.
Okay.
So, Shazad, since you got the Ten Commandments right, you can pray today.
You can give the honors of praying.
Thank you, Jesus, for letting us come here another day and learn more about you and read Bible. Jesus, I pray that those who couldn't come, you let them come next week. In Jesus' name I pray.
Amen. Good one. Okay, so that was the first 10 Commandments, and you know how God gave them to this Moses guy? Can I erase this? Or do you want to take a picture? Should we take a picture? Can you take a picture of this so we know?
The World Cup can wait.
Oh, picture.
Yeah.
Are you seriously going to choose the World Cup over God?
Thank you. Okay, good. So that's Canada Day. Very cool. Talk to Mirwise if you want to be really, really, really Canadian,
Yeah.
and go to Port Hope. If you want to be partially Canadian, then talk to me. The old Canadian. So the first time, how did God give the Ten Commandments to Moses? I mean, he told them to him, and then how did Moses write them down?
On stone.
On, stone tablets.
Yeah.
So imagine like 2 big iPads.
It's like what was that show about cavemen living?
Yeah, it's like written. So God took his finger and wrote. And then what did Moses do when he came down the mountain? Hey guys, I got all these commandments for you guys. Check out these commandments. He must have been pretty strong, right?
Yeah.
He's carrying them. And what did he see when he came down the mountain?
What the hell is that gold?
What is going on with this craziness? And what did Moses do?
He's like
He had a crash. What do you guys call it? Crash out. And he had a smash out. And he smashed the Ten Commandments. So he threw them at everybody, and then he burned them and he made them drink them or something. It was really weird. Do you remember that last week? Yeah. So he smashed them and then he put them in little tiny pieces, and then he said, "Drink this." And I don't know if it was good for them,
Patient to choose God over money.
if they lived or they died or what the deal was, but so then they had to get 10 Commandments 2.0. And so God gave Moses a second try. So where were we last time? We were in like 32? All right, so this is, I think, so the calf crash out, let's call it. He had a crash out over the calf because Daniel, what did the people do? They're like, bro left us. We need something to represent God. Let's make
A golden cat.
a golden cow out of gold, and then we will worship that thing. And Moses said, "What on earth are you guys doing?" So he had a calf. He had a crash out about the calf.
What have you done?
Yeah. What have you done? So we finished 32, I think.
Yeah.
He made them drink. He made them drink the Ten Commandments.
The ashes off the
Ashes to ashes. So this is Exodus 32, 33, etc. So Moses, maybe bro has an anger problem, but that's okay. God can use you. Even if you accidentally kill somebody trying to defend your people and you smash God's words
God
into...
says, whatever you do, do it with the right heart.
Do it with the right heart, including smashing
Crashing
things
out.
and crashing out. And sometimes people make you go crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like Moses. I don't know. Is this a reasonable crash out for a man of God? Sometimes
It's valid. You're trying to get them to God, and you
They
literally
just-
perform miracles in front of them. You literally split a whole ocean in front of them, and they're like,
"We're
"We're too
bro,
impatient."
let's worship the calf."
Yeah.
So did we go in chapter 33? Do we do all of 32? No. All the people, I remember this part. All the people went back up the mountain with Moses this time. Oh, but the best. Okay, let's go 32 from verse 19. And we'll just go there because this is the best. This is the best verse for those of us, maybe anybody, Scottish background or Afghan background, maybe you have anger issues because your country made you into a crazy person, right? So, smashing things.
Are you Scottish?
Yeah, my dad came to Canada from Scotland, and if you hear Scottish people talk, they're always angry.
They're
They're
kind of like
always
Vikings.
Scotland, let's go. They're always like
They beat Haiti 1-0, right?
They won,
Yeah.
so they were really happy about that. But when they lose, they'll be very upset because when the British, everyone talks about the British colonizing the whole world, right? And how that, whether that was good or bad. But they practiced on the Scottish people first. They had hundreds of years where they just came, beat up the Scottish people, took their stuff, and they were just fighting the whole time. So they got practice, the English got good at it, and then they went and conquered the world. So for those of us who have Scottish family, this is good news. So let's go, Mukhtar, you're not a really super angry guy, so go from verse 19. Because Joshua and Moses are up on the mountain, and they're like, what's that sound? Is it the sound of the people worshiping the Lord? And then they come down, and then what do they see? Verse 19.
When they came near the camp, Moses saw the calf and the dancing, and he burned with anger. He threw the stone tablets to the ground, smashing them at the foot of the mountain.
Dang.
He took the calf they had made and burned it. Then he ground it into powder, threw it into the water, and forced the people to drink it.
So it's a calf. He made them drink the calf, not the Ten Commandments. Yeah.
Drink your God.
Finally, he turned to Aaron and demanded, "What did these people do to you to make you bring such terrible sin upon them?" "Don't get so upset, my lord," Aaron replied. "You yourself know how evil these people are. They said to me, 'Make us gods who will lead us.' We don't know what happened to this fellow Moses, who brought us here from the land of Egypt. So I told them, 'Whoever has gold jewelry, take it off.' When they brought it to me, I simply threw it into the fire, and out came this calf."
Out came this cap? Maybe? Is that true or is that a lie? Right? I don't know. I just put the gold in and then a thing just popped out. Isn't that amazing?
Isn't that amazing?
It's cap. Do we still say cap?
Yeah.
Do we still say cap? Okay, Daniel 20 from 25 to 30 then.
Moses saw that Aaron had let the people get completely out of the control, matched to the amusement of their enemies. So he stood at the entrance to the camp and shouted, all of you who are on the Lord's side, come here and join me." And all that led his gathered around him. Moses told them, This is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. Each of you, take your sword and go back and forth from one end of the camp to other.
Dang!
To other. Kill everyone.
Kill everybody! No!
Kill everyone, even your brothers.
Your brothers! What?
Friends.
Your friends!
And
Your neighbors!
The Levites obeyed Moses' command. And about
Boom.
3,000 people died that day.
Dang.
Then Moses told the Levites, today you have ordained yourselves for the service of the Lord, for you obey him even to a man killing your own sons and brothers. Today you have earned a blessing.
Wow. That's a sad deal. No, go, Amron, go from 30 to 35 then.
Moses intercedes for Israel. The next day Moses said to the people, "You have committed a terrible sin, but I will go back up to the Lord on the mountain. Perhaps I will be able to obtain forgiveness for your sin." So Moses returned to the Lord and said, "Oh, what a terrible sin these people have committed. They have made gods of God for themselves. But now if you will only forgive their sin, but if not, erase my name for my record you have written." But the Lord replied to Moses, "No, I will erase the name of everyone who has sinned against me. Now go, lead the people to the place I told you about. Look, my angel will lead the way before you. And when I come to call the people to account, I will certainly hold them responsible for their sins." Then the Lord sent a great plague upon the people because they had worshipped the calf Aaron had made.
Dang. Okay. So they're getting a second chance here. Chapter 33. Then Shazad, verse 1.
The Lord said to Moses, "Get going, you and the people you brought up from the land of Egypt. Go up to the land I swore to give you, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I told them, I will give this land to your descendants, and I will send an angel before you to drive out the
Canaanites, Amorites, Hittites, Perizzites, Hivites,
and
Jebusites.
Go up to this land and flow
This is the milk and honey land, right?
And I will not travel among you. For you are a stubborn and rebellious people. If I did, I will surely destroy you along the way." When the people heard these stern words, they went to mourning and stopped wearing their jewelry and fine clothes. For the Lord had told Moses to tell them, "You are a stubborn and rebellious people. If I were to travel with you for even a moment, I will destroy you, remove your jewelry and fine clothes while I decide what to do with you." So from the time they left Mount Sinai, the Israelites wore no more jewelry or fine clothes.
Okay, so where did they come from originally?
Egypt.
Egypt. And they were going, the first was the water that split.
Yeah.
This is the Red
The
Sea.
Red Sea, and then they
And
went
then
to Israel.
this is the place, then they went to Mount Sinai, right?
Mount Sinai.
And so this is like all the Ten Commandments stuff, all the like golden calf business, all that stuff. So they had gold because they got the gold from the Egyptians, right? And so then after this, it says they didn't wear any more gold or jewelry or fine clothes. So there may be something there about like feeling like they're rich. You know, they have everything. What do we need God for? I'm so rich and I have all this gold. So that's sometimes a problem with people in Canada. You get rich and then you forget about God because you, right? Yeah, exactly. That. Okay, so that's verse. So they didn't wear any clothes. Okay, so then Mirwai is verse 7.
Okay. It was Moses' practice to take the tent of meeting and set it up some distance from the camp.
So you guys know this? So they're going through the wilderness, so they have a tent, right? And there's a tent where they have meetings. And remember, Moses, he picked all these judges, and they have to like do their business and then worship God, and it's like their town hall kind of place. So the tent of meeting is this thing they dragged through the wilderness. And what does it say? Moses did what with it?
And set it up some distance from the camp. Everyone who wanted to meet the request of the Lord would go to the tent of meeting outside the camp.
So imagine you have to go, okay, Obed's in the tent of meeting. Okay, I got to make an appointment. 10:30. Okay, Majda's 10:30. She has a test. She wants prayer for the test. Okay, Fanus is after that, 11 o'clock. She's got a request. And then everybody would line up and go to this tent where Moses and all the guys were making decisions and worshiping God. Okay, so that's the tent of meeting. Verse 7 or 8?
8.
Yeah, 8.
Whenever Moses went out to the tent of meeting, all the people would get up and stand in the entrances of their tents. They would all watch Moses until he disappeared inside. As he went into the tent, the pillar of cloud would come down
Woo!
and hover at its entrance while the Lord spoke with Moses.
That's pretty cool though, right? They'd be like, oh, Moses is going into the tent. What's going to happen? Do you guys ever seen like Northern Lights or like a meteor shower or something? Like, oh, there it is. And you'd wait, they'd wait, be like, okay, Moses is going in. Oh, and then here comes like the pillar, which represents God's presence, right? So that's a cool idea, picture of them like coming out of their tents to look at God meeting at this tent of meeting place. Okay, so then 9. Oh yeah, the cloud came down, and then 10.
When the people saw the cloud standing at the entrance of the tent, they would stand and bow down
Wow.
of their own tents. Inside the tent of meeting, the Lord would speak to Moses face to face as one speaks to a friend. Afterward, Moses would return to the camp, but the young man who assisted him, Joshua, son of Nun, would remain behind in the tent of meeting.
What a dude. This is a great verse. I love this verse because like Moses is, the main dude, and then he's got Joshua with him, who's like his helper. So Moses is like, okay, I'm done for the day. See you guys later. And I could just imagine Joshua as like this little kid that's like, can I just hang around a little bit more and spend more time here at this place with God? I don't know if God was there when Joshua was there, but you'll see Joshua, after Moses dies, Joshua does some other crazy things, right? We know about Moses and Egypt and the Red Sea and the Mount Sinai and the Ten Commandments and all this stuff. He's going with him. This is what Joshua is coming with him, like his helper, his disciple, right? Jesus had 12 disciples. Then when he left, they did all kinds of crazy, amazing stuff. So it's a good idea when you get in, Obed and Adib and all these pastors working together. So I like this idea that Joshua was like hanging around in God's presence longer. And then anybody know what Joshua did? Anything, any of the stories of Joshua? Some of the stuff he did? We'll get to that later, but he did almost as much, maybe even crazier stuff than Moses. So when you're young, it's a good idea to learn a lot, as much as you can, from the older people that know God really well. And then you'll Elijah and Elisha is another example of this. So anyways, okay, so then Majda, where are we then? Verse 12, okay?
One day Moses said to the Lord, "You have been telling me, take these people to the promised land, but you haven't told me whom you will send with me. You have told me, I know you by name, and I look favorably on you. If it is true that you look favorably on me, let me know your ways so I may understand you more fully and continue to enjoy your favor. And remember that this nation is your very own people." The Lord replied, "I will personally go with you, Moses, and I will give you rest, everything."
Wow. Isn't that awesome? You think of all the things that Moses had done, and he's still like, God, please stay close to me. I need you. I need your help. You know, if you don't go with us, we're not going to succeed. So as you guys go through life, things will happen where you'll be like, God, I know you did things in the past. I know you did amazing stuff, but please, can you help? Can you be with me in the future? So it's not a bad thing to always pray like this, right? Even Moses, super Moses, he just says, can you go with me, please? Right? Does that ever happen if you're in the dark and you ask your mom, like, can you help me, please go and get a drink of water? If you're scared of the dark, maybe a little. So that's okay to say to God, right? I'm doing so much stuff. Can you please be with me? And God said, yeah, sure, no problem. I'll go with you. I'll give you rest. And what does the last part of the verse say? Verse 14. Majda, everything will be fine for you. That's comforting, right? God comforts us with his word. Okay, 15. And then what does Moses say back to him? And then 16 can be Hanya.
Said, if you don't personally go with us, don't make us leave this place.
Okay, Hanya, 16.
How will anyone know that you look favorably on me and on your people? If you don't go with us for your presence among us, sets your people and me apart from all other people on the
Wow.
earth. The Lord replied to Moses, I will neither do what you have asked, for I look familiarly on you, and I know you by my name. Moses responded, then show me your glorious
Show me, God, show me. Wow, that's amazing. And then what is verse 19?
And the Lord replied, I will make all my goodness pass before you, and I will call out my name, Jehovah, before you. I will show mercy to anyone I choose, and I will show compassion to anyone I choose. But you may not look directly on my face, for no one may see me and live.
Wow. Okay, 23. So God's saying, look, I will let you be as close as possible. I'll show you myself. This is why we come to church every week. We worship. We're asking God, we want more of your presence. We want to know you more and more and more. And even Moses, it's a little silly though. Like, think about Moses saying, show me more of yourself. He probably got as close to God as anybody until Jesus came, right? Because he's in Egypt. He saw what was burning when God spoke to him through the bush, the burning bush first, right? So God's speaking to him, and then he sees all the plagues. Remember the plagues and all the miracles? And he's still, even though in our lives God does all these things, still it's good. Every week we come to church and we say, God, we want to know you more and more and more. And so he says, show me. Now God could have said, I showed you all of this stuff. Look at all the stuff I did for you. I split the ocean. I gave you the 10 Commandments. I talked to you. We did all these things with the staff, you know. But God says, okay, I'll show you a little bit more about myself. And so God, for you guys, as you grow, you'll get to know things about God more and more and more. So this is a good attitude for a leader, right? You're leading all these people. You're super frustrated. These annoying people, I want to kill them. I'm going to smash the idols. He's so angry. But then to God, he's saying, help, show me more. So what do you think God's going to show him?
Himself, his face.
He can't see his face, right? Because what is 20, Hanya?
But you may not look directly at my face, for no one may see me and live.
So you can't see God's face, or you'll die. But, he's seeing him in a burning bush. He's seeing them in these miracles and stuff. Okay, so then 21? Yeah.
The Lord continued, look and stand near me on this rock, as my glorious presence passes I'll hide you in the
Crevice, yeah.
crevice of the rock, and cover you with my hand until I pass by. Then I'll remove my hand and let you see me from behind, but my face will not be seen.
You can't see God's face. Okay, so then going into 34, is that what happens next? Okay, so then Mehdi, try verse 1 of 34.
A new copy of the covenant.
We got to make a backup of the commandments because Moses smashed them all. We got to have a backup. Okay, he put it into the cloud. Is this the first download from the cloud?
Yeah.
Right? He got the download. Anyways, go.
The Lord told Moses, chisel out 2 stone tablets, like the first ones. I will write on them the same words that were on the table.
Phew! God's going to make them the same. Great.
Be ready in the morning to climb up Mount Sinai and present yourself to me on the top of the mountain. No one else may come with you. In fact, no one is to appear anywhere on the mountain. Do not even let the folks or herds graze near the mountain. So Moses chiseled out 2 tablets of stone, like the first ones. Early in the morning, he climbed Mount Sinai.
Remember, sorry, how old is Moses?
He's like 100.
He's like almost 100 years old, and God's like, hey, bro, just hike up a mountain, chisel out a thing, and then bring it up to me. Dude's like, it would probably be pretty difficult for him, but anyways.
That's what happens when you live with God, right?
That's right. God gave him super gains.
Just like God intended.
Yeah.
No one else. Wait, where's it?
4.5 or something?
Oh, yeah. So Moses chiseled out 2 tablets of stone like the first ones early in
Yeah,
the
he
morning.
climbed.
He as the Lord had commanded him, and he carried the 2 stone tablets in his hands. Then the Lord came down in a cloud and stood there with him, and he called out his own name, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
The Lord passed in front of Moses, calling out, Yahweh, the Lord, the God of
Compassion
and mercy. I am slow to anger and filled with unfailing love and faithfulness. I lavish unfailing love to 1,000 generations. I forgive iniquity, rebellion, and sin, but I do not excuse the guilty. I lay the sins of the parents upon their children and grandchildren. The entire family is affected, even children in the 3rd and 4th generations.
So this is pretty intense. This is what he's telling Moses before he even gives him the commandments. So the commandments are like, here's all the rules about what I want you to do. But then what God is like, he tells us about himself, right? So he's like, hey, Moses, this is what I'm like. So a lot of good places in the Bible is to find the places that God tells you what he's like. So Jesus will say things, and then God will say things to people like Moses and others. So he's the God of compassion, mercy. He's slow to anger, filled with unfailing love and faithfulness, and he lavishes his love on 1,000 generations. So this is like going way, way back, right? Like 6,000 years. So you can see certain people. Who were the 2 kids? There were 2 kids, and one was the bad kid, and he stole the birthright from the other kid. Do you remember this whole thing? Right?
I don't remember their names.
So this guy, Jacob,
Yes, Jacob.
and then Esau, right?
Yeah.
So Esau got bitter, and you can trace through the whole Bible. It says like 1,000 generations, right? So you can see this. Oh, then the son is bad, then the grandkids are bad, then the great-grandkids are bad. If they turn to God, they can be forgiven. But
They did not.
But what happened to Jacob? Then it's 1,000 generations. This is Israel. And you know these guys over here, who these guys are? This is kind of like
The Palestinians
this is kind of like Islam and Israel, basically. And these guys are still fighting. So God, it's important as you get older, then you have kids, and you download all of your mistakes and sins and issues onto your kids. And then when you get really old, then you can see, oh, I've got generational issues. So God, if you turn to God, He can help you with some of these things, right? Like I'm saying, if you're Scottish and you're angry, you don't have to just continue to be like that. God can help with those things. So this is really important. God tells us what He's like before He tells us the rules. Because it's more important to know God and be close to Him than just do the things that He says. So that's really good that Moses wrote this down. Then Phaneus, verse 8. What's Moses' response to God talking to him?
Moses immediately threw himself to the ground and worshipped.
Just threw himself on the ground and worshipped. Lord, you're too good. You forgave all these people that made the calves.
You're far too peeved.
You're too awesome. You're amazing, right? And that's why we sing all these songs at church and we worship God like this. Okay, verse 9.
And he said, "O Lord, if it is true that I have found
Favor.
favor
Yep.
with you, then please travel with us."
Show me, is what he says. Then he says, be with us. This is the cry of his heart as the leader. He said, I've only got you. Show me who you are. Be close to us. Travel. He's got a big job to do, right? He's got to take these people all the way through the wilderness. So he's a little bit nervous maybe. He's a little bit afraid. So he said, show me who you are. Be with us. And what else there, verse 9?
Yes, this is a stubborn and rebellious people. But please forgive our iniquity.
Wow.
Our
Iniquity and
sins.
sins. Yeah.
Claim us as your own special possession. The Lord replied, "Listen, I'm making a..."
I like that. Hey, listen. Okay? Hey, listen. Hey. Emron, listen. Okay? Listen. God said, listen.
I'm making a covenant with you in the presence of all your people.
What's a covenant? You guys know what a covenant is? Emron, like when you download an app and then you have to like agree to all the terms. It's like an agreement. It's like a covenant, right?
Agree to
Do you
cookies.
agree that
What?
we could
Agree to cookies.
You agree to cookies, exactly.
the cookies?
So God's saying, okay, He's going to download from the cloud, and then you have to agree to the covenant. It's kind of like His rules, right? You can agree and be blessed, or you can disagree, and then you get 1,000 generations of badness. So that's a big word that'll come up, covenant, okay? And what is He going to do? He's going to make a covenant with 10, verse 10.
I will perform miracles that have never been performed anywhere
Wow.
in all the earth or in any nation.
That's cool.
And all the people around you will see the power of the Lord. The awesome power I will display for you. But listen carefully to everything I command you today. Then I will go ahead of you and drive out the
All these people. Amorites, Canaanites, Hittites, Perizzites, Hivites, Jebusites. Oh.
Be very careful never to make a treaty with the people who live in the land where you were
Going.
going.
Okay, we can stop there. So he said, hey, stick with me. Don't make a deal. You don't have to make a peace treaty with any other groups. So that's them making the second. Moses is going to get the second set of tablets next time. Okay? Please don't smash, Moses. Please, no. So boys prayed at the beginning. So maybe girls prayed. And since Majda, is the best prayer, maybe you can pray. Amen. Good job, everybody. Please take a picture and see you.